last season you did an amazing collection inspired by Greece and all these beautiful places. So what are we seeing from you for this season?
Well, it's so funny. I travel quite often, and I usually either do art or travel, and I'm doing travel again. And we're also getting into China with our business. So I did China, kind of east meets west, the modern and traditional. And if you go into China today, Shanghai has all these amazingly modern buildings, but then there could be a temple right next door.
So it's old and new.
Old and new.
Kind of mixing the two of those together.
Yes.
So then how did you translate that into these stunning collections that you've made?
Well, you can see there's a lot of young, modern lines and dresses with short dresses, but we have embroidery and some flowers that you would see in the traditional world of China.
Exactly. So for you, you've got clothes that reach really timeless and ageless. How do you do that when you're designing?
Well, you know what? I like clean lines and classic lines, and so if something's too fussy, it's out of the collection.
Yeah.
There's just sometimes things I have to fight because that's my taste. But
Yeah.
there are a lot of people out there, and you've seen it on their and actresses lately. They're really getting into. People are dressing. There's a lot of food. Grammys last night. I was amazed.
Oh, yes, I know exactly.
So that's why a couple of things have been talked into.
Right. So what would you say the best advice you can give to the real modern woman? I mean, because that's what your dresses just make women feel like $1 million. So what's the best advice you can give?
The best advice is to make sure your clothes fit. Too many women make clothes that are too tight on them, and they look terrible, or too big. So you got to make sure the fit is correct.
Awesome, wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank
Congratulations.
you. Enjoy the show.
Thank you. Hi, I'm here with Paul, who is doing this amazing hair for the Pamella Roland Show. How are you?
Good. Good
So
now.
I have to tell you, I am completely obsessed with the hair. I cannot even tell you. I think it's my favorite hair I've seen all week long.
Oh my God, well that's a compliment. Thank you so much.
I'm like dying to know where you got the inspiration for this.
My inspiration goes way back to 1960s with Audrey Hepburn and Breakfast and Tiffany.
My favorite.
We wanted to do something very elegant, very sort of retro but yet new. So it's going to have a little bit of a messier feel. We're actually teasing up two ponytails, twisting them together in the back and rolling them amongst themselves. And on shorter haired girls, we're putting these little rats in that will just fake us a little bit.
Right, exactly.
It goes to show all the girls at home that if you don't have it, you can fake it a little bit.
You can fake it, exactly. So, I mean, this is really a really chic, sophisticated, modern version of that Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Exactly.
And I mean, this is something that you really could wear out. You know, if you're going to an event. I mean,
you could wear it out to black
it's
tie.
totally wearable.
You can wear it to a beautiful red carpet. You could wear it even to a beautiful wedding.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You can do just about anything.
So really, all you're doing is you're teasing the hair up on the top.
I give a little curl. I tease up to a bouffant, and then I'm going to make a very loose ponytail.
Okay.
And that's going to give us the two shapes. So I've done the ponytail in the back. So
okay,
right here. Your name is Bianca, right? Bianca's hair is a little shorter.
Okay.
So we're fudging it just a little bit with the ponytail.
Yes, exactly.
But she's still going to have the same look as all the other girls.
So you've got the ponytail in the back, you're teasing on top, and then you're just going to wrap it back around.
Yes. Do you mind if I just take your head back for 2 seconds? And you're going to hold that, and you're going to get the band ready.
Right there. Oh, okay. And so what products do you use?
We're using Paula Breck products, Paula Breck Volume Finish, which is a firm hold hairspray.
Wonderful.
And we're using Paula Breck Volume Daily Style, which is a very strong hold gel. So therefore, the looks will stay all day.
Right, so you can completely, depend on these looks. It's not going to move. It's not going to go anywhere.
For example, Bianca's wearing a hat in the first look, so we have to make sure that the look sustains a hat.
Exactly, right. So then if you use these products at home, you know that it's going to stay all night long no matter what you're doing.
Right, exactly.
So, just for kind of that modern real woman at home, the woman who maybe works, has kids, the real woman, what advice would you give her about hair? Being someone who's in the industry, does all of this amazing stuff, has great products, what advice would you give her?
My advice to every woman is wear what you feel good in. And if you feel good in it, you're going to look your sexiest.
I love that. Exactly. So you don't have to copy all the latest trends. You just
you find
it's all
a trend
about
that
what's
works
good
for you and that you like, and it's timeless. Timeless is the biggest trend, right?
Exactly. Sophisticated, timeless. And that's
I guess that's why we went back with Audrey Hepburn and Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Well, it doesn't get more
timeless
than
than that.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah, completely.
So.
Well, it looks absolutely stunning.
Thank
I
you,
cannot tell you how much I love it.
Well, it's
and
nice talking
I'm
to you
going to
now.
copy it at home. So
Oh, great.
totally doing it.
If you need any help, come to Paula.
Oh,
Brush.
I will be there. So everyone else, go to Paula Blanc. Thank you so much.
Sweetie.
I am backstage with Pamella Roland with Mateen from Laura Mercier. How are you?
Good, very well, thank you. How are you?
So first of all, I just have to say I am a huge Laura Mercier fan.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I
I'm
am wearing
glad.
right now
Good, you
the
look
primer. Do not wear anything without it. My absolute favorite product. So I just had to start out with that. But so tell me a little bit about where you guys started for makeup for the Pamella Roland show.
For Pamela's look, when we met, I looked at the collection and I asked about her inspiration. Her inspiration is China,
Yes.
then and now, but more China today.
Right.
So she's been traveling there, and she kind of really got inspired by not only the landscape, but also the Chinese culture and the way women present themselves. For me, a China doll look is the liquid liner, red lips, white skin, black hair, but we can have
Yeah.
black hair always. So it was that whole idea of China doll without going too cutesy with it.
Right.
I looked at the clothes. The clothes are pretty flowy. They're very romantic.
Yes.
There's a lot of tiers of materials, so it's a very soft look. So when I was looking at that, I'm kind of like, well, and the hair is kind of soft and flowy
Yes.
as well. Not flowy, but it has a lot of curves in
Right.
it. So for me, it was makeup has to go a little bit against the grain, otherwise it would look too sweet.
Exactly.
So what we did was I sent her the inspiration that I had, which was like a very thick, heavy black liner and a cherry type of red lips.
Right.
She liked a deeper red
Yeah.
anyway. We talked about it. So I found this picture on one of my friends' Facebook page, which I love.
Oh, wow.
So I sent her that,
Beautiful.
and
Yeah.
she really loved it, and so we did a trial, and I put it on the girl, and it worked. It was beautiful.
And so this is really, I mean, it's such a classic look. You know, it's a very timeless look. So it's really
Yes.
something that a woman could do at home.
Absolutely. I mean, they probably don't exaggerate so much on the eyes,
Right.
but they can do a softer version of that eye and absolutely wear it out.
So how would you do a softer version of that eye?
Just thinner line, the exact
Okay.
same thing. And I would, to keep the eyeliner modern, I would keep it from winging.
Okay.
So you'd go out
Right.
and up instead of just up this way. So that would always help to keep the look a little bit more modern. And what I did with the skin, we paled up the skin a little bit to give that
Yeah.
porcelain look.
Right.
Kind
that
of put a little
flawless
bit,
skin.
absolutely. Put a little bit of concealer on the eyebrows, just a touch
Okay.
to
Just
kind
a
of
little highlight?
make it disappear. To kind of make it disappear, and so it's not
Okay.
so prominent. Like
Oh.
otherwise, with a liner and heavy brows, it can look very
Yes.
50s and 60s. So just to modernize it, just lightened up the brow,
like
lightened up the
that.
skin, and then just like a very graphic black line.
So which black
and red
liner
lips.
did you use?
I used the caviar black.
The caviar
Yes.
black. Okay.
And then, I mean, everything is very simple. It's just foundation, concealer. I use the eye basics on the eyes, so it's almost
Okay.
like an eye foundation.
Right.
There's no textures, there's no powders, there's no highlights. It's a very simple look.
Yeah.
So it's just lips and eyes. And the lips, I use a color called Sangria.
Ooh, this is one of my favorites.
It's such a good,
Oh,
good
it's
red.
beautiful.
And then a scarlet tint on top of it. It's
So
just a
I mean, and
combination
this
of
is
these two.
something that this is going to look good on basically every skin tone.
Anyone can do
I
that.
mean, it doesn't matter what skin tone you have.
No.
This color can
No,
work.
the only thing that I would do for every day on women that are very shy with color, they can use this the scarlet as a stain. It's very sheer,
Oh.
so they can just kind of pout and put it on, and
Exactly.
it goes on like this.
Right. So that's
it
a great
gives the
daytime
look of it
look.
without, yeah.
Right.
And then
So
you
it's not
can
being so
pump it up
dramatic.
with
Right.
this.
But at a nighttime
At
look,
nighttime,
if you want
can
to
really
go,
go for it.
really
Absolutely.
go for it. Yeah.
And then for the daytime also, if you want to do red lips and you don't feel like wearing too much makeup, you can just do the skin very clean with
Yeah.
absolutely nothing. I mean, we're talking about even skip the mascara and put on a red lips. And
Oh,
it's a
I
very
love
modern,
that.
beautiful look.
Yeah, that's so modern,
I
so
love it,
beautiful.
yeah.
Yeah, that's stunning. So, what advice would you give just the real modern, working woman or the mom about makeup? I mean, coming from someone who does makeup for, a million different people, has been in the industry, very well known and respected. What advice would you give, us modern, real women?
For me, the most important thing is to make the skin look perfect.
Yes.
So if you take your time in the morning to just do your skin, then you can, throughout the day, you do the skin, a little lip gloss and mascara, seriously, for the morning
Yeah.
when you go to work. And then at lunch you can build a little bit, and then for dinner you can build a little more.
I
To
love
me,
that.
once you get the skin perfect and do it right, then the entire day you don't have to worry about your makeup.
That's great.
That's my-
So what are your favorite products for skin?
Primer, as we said,
Primer?
I mean, that's really, it's a must-have, and it's
It
a
is.
must-do
And
every
women
day.
skip
It makes such a difference.
It really does.
Primer, a good foundation that matches your skin. Secret Camouflage is your best friend, and
Love
you carry
it.
that with you.
Yes.
So whenever you need touch-ups, that's what you do. Translucent powder. It's these 4 steps, you
Yes.
can do anything with that.
Exactly. So 4 easy steps,
4
and
steps that
you're
would
set
literally
for the day.
it should not take more than 8 minutes in the morning.
Love
and
it.
Once you know how to do it,
Yeah.
it's a very easy thing.
Exactly.
You can do it in
And then
your
you've
sleep.
got a foundation.
And then you're done.
You can
you
build
have
on
gorgeous
that.
skin. Yeah, you can just go out and then
Yeah.
you can do whatever you want with your makeup.
That's
for the rest
great.
Of it.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much, and
Such a pleasure to
congratulations.
meet you.
Beautiful,
Thank you.
beautiful look. Thank you.